How's it going? We just had a very good playthrough on Final Fantasy XII. Jumped out at kind of an edgy part, but no doubt gonna be ready for it Friday. Gonna wait just a moment here. Earlier today we had a nice playthrough here on 14, got to 59. Also got a dungeon completed. Didn't do my best on the dungeon, sadly. I tried, but needless to say, a giant book got the better of me. I would really like to do that dungeon again sometime, just to actually kind of get the feel for it. It was something I actually talked about within the stream, because I suspect I'll eventually have to do it again, and the only thing I can say I know how to do is get through that place. There's a lot of tomes in there, or books, that I'd really like to read some other time too. They were very, very lore-inspiring, but I didn't exactly have the time to read them all. I was with a good party, and I'm sure that they would have helped out a little bit with reading, but being with a good party that's actually allowing you to watch cutscenes because they're watching the cutscenes too, it's kind of hard to find, and I didn't want to make it any harder on them than I really had to. So, we're going to try to just jump on in here to the Final Fantasy XIV. See what we can get accomplished. Only gonna get to play for a couple hours here due to my new schedule, and I have work tomorrow, so I've got to wake up very early. But let's just dive on in. It's the best way to get things started. Let's go, Matoya. Or Sororogo. We'll hit him up first, just because of this gated Aether Current here. Ether Current. Sororogo is a picture of nervous energy. Woe is me, Ribbit. Mistress Matoya will have my hide. What's up, Holmes? You are our guest, and yet you would lend me your aid. Oh, thank you. Kind adventurer, I am in your debt. Permit me to introduce myself, Ribbit. I am Sororogo, a humble servant of Mistress Matoya. I am tasked with picking leaves from her herb garden, from which I make her tea. Alas, drawn to their medicinal properties, bugs have recently taken to ravaging the herbs. I attempted to get rid of these pests, but they are too much for a lone Porogo to handle. I would be grateful if you could eliminate them in my stead, Ribbit. And that I shall. Shouldn't take too long, and then we'll jump back into the main scenario there. Just really want this Ether Current. It really makes things a lot easier within these places, being able to fly. Travanian hinterlands. At least it's not too far to go from here. What kind of bugs are we messing around with? I failed to get the edgy out. Good thing I got swift Hornflaw. This will be a nice warm-up too before we get too far into the main story. Very nice. Next destination. Died a bunch of times doing this quest. Hello again as well, Zombie Fox. Glad you can make it. I hate that you died so many times though, or a lot. And that was it. Where am I going? I've got myself turned around here. I completely understand that one, Zombie Fox. Completely understand. I have those times. Definitely have those times. The bugs are no more. Oh, thank you. Not only are you kind, but you're strong as well, Ribbit. Now I can resume my duties again. Harvesting and making tea. It is all I am capable of. I'm a failed creation, you see. Unlike my mistress' other children, I'm incompetent, my bad, and clumsy. For want of a task I could perform, she bade me serve her tea 7 times daily, but even in this, I needed assistance, Ribbit. Oh, that's just sad. Unless I make myself more useful, 'tis only a matter of time before my mistress removes my enchantment. Then I would revert to an ordinary toad, incapable of speech. I cannot bear the thought of that. I must become a better servant, and I believe that I can do so. If only I knew what my mistress desires, having received of her blessing. The brooms here are bound to possess this knowledge. Alas, they refuse to talk to me. But as you are our guest, they cannot willingly ignore you, even if they are not entirely cooperative or forthright. Please speak with them, Ribbit, and acquire the information I need to survive. Seems like it could be a little fun quest, but we'll have to jump back into that some other time. We're gonna get back into the main story here with Matoya. Matoya's gaze is firmly fixed upon her tome. Hopefully we'll have some more voice audio here as well.
I had not thought to behold this tome again. There. It is deciphered. Now your friend should be able to make sense of the contents.
Really making sure
That
nobody
said,
read that.
It's one thing to understand the workings of the etheric converger, and another to actually make it work. You do realize how much ether is required?
Sid is keenly aware of the energy dilemma. His airship is by no means large, and it can only bear a limited quantity of crystals.
If only we had white aurosite in the etheric siphon.
Alas, Minfilia is missing along with both artifacts, and Moonbreeder is gone.
Moonbreeder.
Would that there were another ready wellspring of energy for us to draw upon.
Why did it not occur to us before? We already have what we need! The Eye! It has been drawing ether into itself for as long as the Great Worms have lived! It is a veritable wellspring of energy!
It might just suit our needs. But is this energy something that can be harnessed at will?
I believe so, with the aid of the Azure Dragoon of Ishgard.
Then it is settled. Let us return to the Holy See at once.
Stola, wait. When did the light fade from your eyes?
I might have known that it would not escape your notice. It has been this way since I returned from the life stream. An after effect of the teleportation magic I invoked, most like.
They are called forbidden spells for a reason. What were you thinking, girl?
I have no regrets. I but did what was necessary to preserve the light of hope, to keep my promise to Minfilia. Besides, it afforded me the rare opportunity to wander the ether, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
That's not optimism. I don't know what is.
I need not tell you that it consumes your very life force to see by sensing the ether around you. Take care of yourself. Do you hear me?
I will, Master Matoya. And thank you.
I'm gonna check the progress on this really quick. Oh, just one more. Ooh, I'm excited. Then this place. These two and they'll be completed. And then this area. Then these 6 areas. Guessing these are stormblood areas. Alfino, what is up? Thanks to your customarily heroic efforts, we now possess the knowledge to build an etheric ram. All that remains is to secure its energy source. Let us hasten back to Ishgard and consult Sir Emmerich regarding the I don't know what I'm doing. It would have been faster to look and see where I'm supposed to go. I could just go on foot. Where's that forgotten knot? Yes. Just do this, just in case. What ifs. Stormblood currents are harder to find. That's interesting. Ishgard is pretty depressing. No doubt. Especially the way they treat people. Ah, you are returned. Sir Emmerich, I am pleased to see that your recovery proceeds apace. May I introduce Y'shtola, a fellow sign of the Seventh Dawn, and Archon of Charlayan. My lord, pray excuse me for forgetting due pleasantries, but we seek your counsel regarding the etheric ram. Though we now possess the knowledge to build such device, we yet lack an appropriate source of energy with which to power it. We believe, however, that Ishgard may possess the solution to our problem. You need not apologize, my lady. Full eager I am to learn your progress. Please, tell me of this energy source you believe we possess. And you're certain that the Eye can lend its power to Master Matoya's etheric converger? At Estinian's command, yes. Very well, I shall speak with him. My thanks, Sir Emmerich. Nay, my friends, 'tis I who should thank you, as should every Ishgardian. You labor in our name, with nary a care for your own safety. Let us next speak with Sid. He will doubtless be eager to begin work on the etheric ram. I think it's crazy that they just got all these Oz laying about. I mean, obviously they're full of power, so they want to keep them, you know, but at the same time, it's an eyeball. I really thought Sid would be here. I guess I was wrong. Where is Sid? Should have looked at the map first. That's one nice looking airship. Ah, you're back. The preliminary work on the Enterprise is more or less finished. Tell me you found a way to build the etheric ram. Greetings, Sid. It has been a while. This tome contains fruits of my former master's research on a device known as an etheric converger. Our RAM should operate on the self-same principle. Pretty close to finishing 3.0. That's exciting news. Ugh, where are my manners? Put a toy like this in my hand and I'll go off into my own world. Gods. It's good to see you. And bearing a gift besides. A very distracting one, if I might add. If I didn't know better, I'd think it was my name's day. But there will be a time for tearing reunions later. I'll make my start on the tome right away. So long as I have the grasp of the fundamentals, I should be able to knock something together, which leaves a small matter of the energy source. We believe we have found a solution to that problem as well. Pray forgive our lateness. The power of the eye is not to be drawn upon lightly, but I believe we have sufficient cause to do so. So this is the fabled eye. By the 12, it sees. 'Tis a wonder such power can be contained, much less controlled. Boys, our friends have kindly provided all the ingredients. Let's see if we can make something out of them. You heard the chief. We're not resting till the etheric ram is operational. Not one wink of sleep. Cart chocobo. Alphino has a final task for you before departing for Ollie's Law. Given the danger of the task that lies before us, I think it'll only rot that we take a moment to bid our friends and allies farewell. Alas, Sid requires my assistance with Master Matoya's rather singular writings. Might I entrust the task of visiting those who remain behind to you? So the hour is nigh. Would that I could join you in the coming battle, but with my wounds, I fear would only burden to you. Ugh, my eyes. In consorting with the Asians and availing himself of primal powers, my father made himself an enemy of all that is good and right to the world. Do whatever you must to end this madness. May the Fury watch over you. Tataru in the broom. Who was closer by? go ahead and go here first. He's a dark knot. He does have the paladin look. But a dark knight, you say? I would have never guessed. Well, if it ain't my old friend Tonberry, off to face the Archbishop and his cronies, is it? I'd love to go and give those bastards a good walloping myself. That snake cherubert, especially. But I've got to stay here and keep an eye on things. With the Archbishop gone, some of the poor folk might get it in their heads to do something stupid, like storming in the pillars, but blood won't get us what we want. And if I need to be around to remind them of that, in case they forget, no need to worry about us anyway. I'll work with Sir Aramik. Amric. Gosh, I cannot talk either. To preserve the peace. You just concentrate on setting the score with the Archbishop, eh? Hey, sounds good. Alright, well, gotta be up here, it seems. Damn it, that is not what I wanted to do. It's cool how Tataru's just been kind of chilling here at the bar the whole time we've been here. So you're off to face the Archbishop then. Please be careful and watch over the others, will you? We've lost too many friends as it is. Some may yet return to us, but I couldn't bear to lose anyone else. I just couldn't. I realize it's asking a lot, but you're the strongest person I know, and I don't think there's anything you can't achieve if you put your mind to it. So please, whatever else happens, keep everyone safe. This is it then. Go well, my friend. I shall pray to the Fury for your preservation. Mayhap you think it strange that a daughter of Garlemald should pray. I do not blame you. I used to think it passing strange myself. But all changed when I discovered something dearer to me than my own life. Thereafter, praying it seemed the most natural thing in the world. Prayers are born of heartfelt faith. In manipulating the people's beliefs for his own twisted ends, the Archbishop makes a mockery of their very existence. It cannot be borne. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm only guessing they're in the same area. Yeah, it looks that way. Maybe they were not, actually. Well. My bad, everybody. Got some shit that fell over here. Blum, blum, blum. Where the hell is this? Oh, Fort Thomas Manor. Where is that? Would it be the last vigil? Can't remember. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Ugh, this new schedule, I can't wait to be used to it. It's torture. Master Disciple, how good of you to pay me a visit. It feels as if it were only yesterday when first we met here in this chamber. You came to us, fugitive seeking asylum, and now you bear hopes of our nation upon your shoulders. He would not have told you, but why don't you beg me to accept you into our household? He described you as hope incarnate. At the time, I assumed that he was waxing lyrical, as was his wont. But I have come to see that he simply spoke of truth. That shield. You are hope, a shining beacon that shall guide the people of Ishgard through the raging snowstorm. A memento. Were my son here, he would have wished to fight at your side in a battle to come. Take care, my friend, and return to us. It is really sad. It's very sad. Now to the airship landing. It's kind of messed up in a way too. I know they see like, here's like my son's shield. He saved your life. Take it as a token to remember him by. But at the same time, it's like you just get it all rushing back to you. It's not really funny, but no doubt. Sorry, everybody. It's probably kind of loud. I should have just teleported. I figured running here wouldn't be too bad. Ah. Count Edmund bequeathed to you Lord Archiefont's shield, a noble gesture. We bear the hopes and dreams of full many souls. Let their faith in us be a source of strength and courage as we face our remaining trials. I get quite a bit of experience for doing these. The first flight of the Excelsior. The game will soon be afoot, and Alphino is keen to assemble the players. Work on the Enterprise is nearly complete. Let Y'shtola know to make ready.
Until but recently, the Ishgardians have kept their doors firmly shut to outsiders.
What is up, Implerian? Glad you can make it. Sadly, I won't be back later. This is all I'm going to be able to do today. Glad you could pop in and say hi though, no doubt. Get a little bit of the stream in, but I have work tomorrow, so I have to go to bed early, unfortunately.
But thanks to you, we have found in them stout allies with whom we may fight to secure the future of the realm. Truly, you are the beacon of hope towards which all men are drawn.
Spare us the hyperbole. 'Tis not for praise that we fight.
Oh? In light of all we have achieved, I felt it only meet to express my gratitude.
All that we have achieved. Spoken like a true outsider. Until the war is over, we have achieved nothing. The coming battle is a chance to excise the root of this conflict, and by my hand it shall be done. Then you may speak of achievement.
'Twas not mine intent to make light of your struggle. If I have given offense, then I apologize. But if I may speak freely, you would do well to be wary of the Eye. Even now, it burns with insatiable hatred, watching unblinking for a sign of weakness. Should you falter for so much as a moment, it will surely consume you.
Save your concern. I will consume the eye ere I let it consume me.
So charming. Estinian? Really? I mean, he's cool. But he's the real Osheart.
12 be praised. Thou hast not yet set forth. Cross sand and snow have I journeyed, that I might deliver this gift unto thee.
Orianche.
White Auracite. But whence did it come?
So mysterious.
To mine amazement, it lay hid amongst Moonbreeder's last effects. 'Twas but blind chance or providence that I did hap to spy it. Let no man claim that my late friend erred for lack of foresight. In the place whither thou goest, servants of darkness do lie in wait. Pray, give unto me thy pledge that thou wilt strike them down and avenge our fallen comrade.
No doubt he does. He is more than just mysterious. This guy. Let us go, Tonberry. Ozzy's law awaits.
Ah, excellent timing. We've just finished our work on the Enterprise. She's so much improved, I've decided to give her a new name to suit. The Enterprise Excelsior. Or simply the Excelsior if pressed for time.
Very sleek.
Once again, she'll carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. All aboard!
Beep, beep.
I can do no more than see you off with prayers for your safety and success. Yet know that wheresoever you may go, my son's spirit goes with you. May the Fury grant you strength.
Return to us, all of you.
You hate Ozzy's law.
Enterprise Excelsior. Engage.
Are they gonna make it?
This is it! Get ready!
Eye of mine enemy, render unto me thy power!
Got lost so many times. Oof. Let's hope I don't get lost too many times.
No, you will not claim me. I am the master.
We're through!
Chief, we've got an Imperial battleship on our tail, and it's bleeding massive.
No,
Damn it!
you want to see
The
upon
bastards were
arrival.
waiting for us to open the door for them. I'm gonna try to shake them. Hang on to something.
We're all going to die! Tataru!
She won't take much more of this!
What's up, Kevin? Just finished a Realm Reborn. Oh, very nice. Hopefully you enjoyed as much as I have. It was so good. But, congratulations as well.
The time is come to use Hydaelyn's gift.
What is going down?
Much blood has been spilled in my name. And for what? For a false cause that I created for want of the warmth of companionship. Saint Shiva, pray Svelga, pray forgive this fool. But even now, I cannot let go of my dream. My dream of a tomorrow in which no child need freeze alone in the snow.
Oh, I feel like it's about to get really awesome.
Thank you, Svelga.
Is that Azelle? What does she mean to do?
O goddess, born of mine own hopes and dreams, for the last time, I beseech you. Fill this vessel with your light. Still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace!
Shiva back again. Tell me she gets another attack off.
Farewell, warrior of light, and thank you for showing me the way.
No!
Whoa. Oh. The end of Heavensward is sad.
This ether, it was a crystal of light. She, too, was one of Hydaelyn's chosen.
Fare you well, my lady.
She loves spoilers. Gosh, that was intense. Hey, maybe spoilery, but I am glad you're watching. That was definitely super sad. What an introduction to this place. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Choco did not have water. She does now. Don't you? And food. Crazy dog. She lets me know in the weirdest ways. I really do have this weird idea of, I mean, it'll be a while from now. Of course, I'll have to buy more equipment, which would definitely take some time considering my current status, but, Choco, I would love to be able to stream her while I'm not on. Set up some GoPros and stuff. It'd be awesome. The life of Choco. A Chocobo story. Whew. I don't know about you, but I'm glad to be back on solid ground, even if the said ground is floating in the sky. When that Imperial battleship appeared, I honestly thought we were finished. And we would have been, had your friend not arrived when she did. "12 grant her mercy. Brief though our time together was, Yasal was a true friend, a gentle soul who fought for her beliefs. She would have made a fine Scion. What is a Scion but one who fought for our cause? Our hope survived thanks to her sacrifice. Let that be enough. Yet I cannot help but wonder, how came she to know of our presence here? From Hrill's figure. I would wager I'm never going to be able to pronounce that right. Hrill's vigor. Who will have felt my channeling of the odd power? It seems they were able to make peace with one another in the end. She gave her life because she believed in us. We owe to her to see our mission through. See that dome-like structure further in? Let's make our way there. Guess I could get attuned to the crystal. Not jumping that way, I won't. What kind of a cat? Toro Jiro. It's amazing. There we go. The Owl Sentinels don't seem frequent in this area. We should be safe here. Let's talk strategy, shall we? Do you have that minion? It's a cool minion, no doubt. How do you get it? Is it just random, or is it like, do you have to go through a vigorous amount of battles to get the drop? That's what it is here. Sid looks like a man with a plan. First of all, in the interest of efficiency, I suggest we make this place our base. We can coordinate the search for the Archbishop from here. I have no objections. Now that we stand upon Ozzy's law, I am struck by the vastness of the Isle. We must needs mythical if we are to find our quarry. Good. Now, unless I'm mistaken, this used to be an airship landing, and a major one at that. From what I know of Allegan design, there should be a terminal nearby that's linked to the Isle's operational heart. If we can find such a terminal, we should be able to learn something of the Archbishop's whereabouts. Let's split up and look for it. You get it with clan hunts. You can buy it with hunt seals. That's cool. The Empire borrowed most of its technology from Allegan relics. If we can find the terminal, I reckon we can operate it. What ungodly vessels must the Allegans have built to warrant a vast landing? Just want to check this. Whew. That's kind of a good thing. Didn't exactly want to have to worry about looking for any aether currents right now. Machines are beyond my ken. I shall leave it to the others to find this terminal. Of more concern to me are the dragons that I sense nearby. Nothing? Damn it. There's just this terminal then. But it doesn't respond to anything I do. Any bright ideas, Wedge? Wedge? He was just here a moment ago. Oh, don't tell me he's wandered off. I'm sorry, Tonberry, but could you help me search for him? Absent-minded as he is, I worry that he strayed beyond the landing area and made friends with local sentinels. How far off did Wedge scurry? Oh wow, he really went up there. Let's see what we're messing with here. I'm new to these enemies. Oh, it wasn't too bad. can't believe it's taken so long for Choco to level up again on here. Does it just naturally take a really long time to level up your Chocobo? Because it has taken mine forever. Oh. Wedge, are you alright? I'm fine, Chief. I just tripped, that's all. Fool of a Lullafell. What were you thinking coming here on your own deal? Death by overwork is one thing, death by stupidity is quite another. I'm sorry, Chief, but I think I found something. What is this? The wreck of a sentinel? This is no wreck, Chief. She's still operational. See? Guidance node. Bleep. Initializing. Performing diagnostics. Blip. Diagnostics complete. To proceed, please agree to the terms and conditions of use. I suppose? Let's go with a strong yes. Or I suppose. Why don't you all decide? What did you pick? What did you pick at this moment? Did you say I suppose or the strong yes? You know, if it were me in reality, I would say I suppose. I'm very indecisive. Yes, just... it could come with so many consequences. What am I really agreeing to? What are these terms of your service? I suppose. Said no. How do you say no? We'll go with I suppose. Let's see what happens. Thank you. Doesn't matter. To register a user, please state your name. I'm Wedge. And that there is Tonberry. The user registration complete. Welcome to Ozzy's Law, Master Wedge and Master Tonberry. I am Guidance Node GL. GLR? That is one strong no. Delete. This isn't quite what I'd mind, but it might just serve. Wedge, bring the node this way, would you? There's something I'd like to try. Node, I need a status report on the facility. Gilly, you have to do what the chief says. Yes, that's it. Good girl. Ah, here we are. Not much of a note. It appears someone recently reactivated Helix, which is this area. Reactivated, you say? By the Archbishop, I'd wager. I dare say he woke the place up when he used the Vanu's key. Are there any other people in the facility? If so, where? Let's see here. On the flagship, that's the Central Isle, I'm seeing positive readings from the Etherochemical Research Facility and the Fractal Continuum. And what have we here? Intruders detected in the Gamma Quadrant. Defense system engaged. Our Imperial friends, I suspect. I hope they enjoy the defense system, but what of the Archbishop and his cronies? What might offer an indication? How about this? Which area is currently consuming the most energy? Somewhere called Triad Control inside the research facility. And what manner of place is that? It is, and I quote, a regulation facility for the Warning Triad test subjects. And that's all it says. The rest of the information is only accessible to users with consular privileges. I mistake the sound of this, which leads me to believe that is indeed the place. I'm inclined to agree with Y'shtola. Whatever it is that the Archbishop seeks, it is like to be there. That settles it then. Let's find a way to cross over to the flagship. Would have been a good time to pack the mana cutters. Axial, same part of the game. Hey, glad to see we're staying apparent with each other there. That's good. That's good. That means we're both making decent progress. And congrats to you for all your victories. Sometimes it's nice to hear the congratulations from people. Most of the time I gotta pat myself on the back unless it's through the live stream. Or the live chat. My bad. Everybody in the chat is what keeps me going. The ailments. Oh, Aeon's old guidance node. It's just a matter of time. I was thinking Final Fantasy X summons for a second, but it's just, again, a measure of time, my bad. The Aeon's old guidance node is patiently awaiting instructions. Greetings, Master Tomberry. Is there something you wish to know? Tell me how to reach the flagship. Tell me how to reach the... Nothing in particular, Gilly. The Etherochemical Research Facility. We'll do it in order. Let's go to the flagship first. Requesting access to the... What? The Etherochemical Research Facility. Access granted. Generating route. Route generated. Commencing guidance to chosen destination. Please be aware that the designated route may take you through restricted sectors and that the Isle defense system may attempt to terminate you. Be kindly reminded that, in accordance with the system's conditions of use, you and your party assume all risk, damage, and injury, including death, that may occur en route to your destination. Pleasant, huh? Spent a whole day in the Palace of the Dead the other day leveling Arcanist to unlock Summoner. Trying to main all 3 spellcaster DPS. My red mage is 69. Wow. That is good. 69 before you even hit Stormblood. Can the guidance node be trusted? I know not. But we have a few other options. Let us see where it leads us. Tonberry, Y'shtola, Estinian? We four shall proceed to the research facility. Sid, the Excelsior is our sole means of escape. Pray remain here and have her ready to depart at a moment's notice. Understood. We'll see that she's repaired and ready to fly. If anything happens, just let me know via link pearl. Be on your guard, my friends. The enemy could be anywhere. Oh, Kevin. I wish I could help out a little bit better. Let's see. I do not actually remember how you unlock the Palace of the Dead. I remember... Flare is cool. Oh, jealous. I most definitely am. I want to see Flare and Verholy. But I cannot remember, Kevin. I'm trying my best. Raxiel's gotcha. I remember that it is in the quarry mill, no doubt. I just couldn't remember exactly how to start the mission, who to talk to for the quest or anything like that. And I understand not looking it up. Completely understand that. Spoiler City doing that. Then again, I mean, there's spoilers on every curve, including this stream alone if you haven't played the game. But, hey, I like having you around. Keeping the company is the best part. Ah, zombie in red, gotcha. Level 69. Woo, zombie fox. Congrats. Level 69. Why not? Just get it out of the way. I could have saved it, but it's all good. Whoa. If that's not a death chasm, I don't know what is. How do you get over there? What are you doing to us, Ifrit? Yeah, I see what you mean about getting lost. Definitely understand now. If only that note actually waited on you. Nothing really makes any sense on accordance to this map. Whoa. Enforcement droid. They look crazy. Death chasm. Okay, that's not the way to go either. Whoa. Maybe it is the way to go. Long stretch around. We'll get to it eventually, Rex, y'all. Or, yeah. Rex, y'all, my bad. For now, usually when I do little stuff like that, it's usually when I'm caught in those little small points of having to get levels. But I'm interested, totally interested. Let's fight one of these things. Give it a whirl. So, Zombie Fox, what do you think about the Red Mage? Oh, this is gonna be relentless. Oh, these guys look cool. Love the flow of Red Mage. Never feel like I'm waiting on cooldowns. Always have something to do. That is true. It does definitely keep your hands busy. My only problem with the red mage is I do love it. I love the... I can't really say what I love the most about it. One of the things that slows me down sometimes, though, is just the chain of commands. I like it, but at the same time, it's like a strong love-hate. I feel like it could have definitely been simplified a little bit better. But, I mean, that's what the future's for. There's no telling, you know, what's going to actually happen next time around when it comes to what patch notes hold and what the next expansion will have with it. But that's true, there is not much cooldown with the red mage. That's an advantage I really didn't even put into perspective. Which you'd think I would, playing the summoner here. It seems like I'm always waiting on a cooldown. Oh, you damn fire splash you. And next chance I get, I'm attuning myself to the crystal and making it my home point here. Just in case I die. I suspect that with this being the last area here, they throw everything out at you. You are currently within the Alpha Quadrant. First, you must use the nearby matter conduit to travel to the Beta Quadrant. Please wait a moment while I activate it. Mirror King. Shouldn't be here long enough for that to matter. Yeah, I understand all those feels. Trying to get that Dreadworm trance. Although I like the Dreadworm trance, I just wish you could use Fester during it. It would be a big help actually having Fester while you're waiting on Ruin 3 to cool down. But I guess in the end it would make them just a little bit too strong, I guess. Especially with having Bahamut later on and everything. Yarbuncle? Oh, I doubt I would name it anything, but that is funny. Funny indeed. Yarbuncle. Yarbuncle. Put eye patch on it. 4 peg legs. No, 3 peg legs. 4's too much. According to my records, this conduit was last serviced approximately 5,014 years, 6 months, 11 days, 7 hours, and 13 minutes ago. That it should function without mishap may be described as a miracle. It's balanced around level 70. Oh, that's nice. That's nice to know. You'd know you would. Yeah, I can't blame you. It is definitely, for sure, funny. The guidance node is ready to take you through the Beta Quadrant. What are these? Resuming guidance to the Etherochemical Research Facility. Please follow me. This sector, the Beta Quadrant, is home for the laboratories which produce okay. Why does this say chemical? Okay, whatever. Chimerical law forms for both military and household applications. Our facility has been awarded 3-star certification for the compliance with the ASO 3001. The good behavior of the creatures born here is guaranteed. Please be warned, however, that the millennia of neglect may have had an adverse effect on their disposition. For your own safety, please refrain from approaching the creatures. I actually do not know. I'll check it out real quick. Let's see. My company sales, I'm at 35, and I have 1,271 tomestones. That might actually be enough for the full set of gear for the level 60 stuff. But believe me, I'm not going to forget about it. I'm actually counting down up here in the old noggin. Oh, I hate Chimera. Oh shit, where did this thing go? Oh, if only this were like 12 and you could just find a little urn with a map in it. Whoa. It's like a land mermaid. Oh shit. I don't see why they said to refrain from, you know, approaching. Choco picked the worst time to die. Or unspawn, whatever. We need you. You're my healer. That doesn't seem to want to heal at the moment. You know, I was talking about it a second ago. I really need to check on this thing. Still a long way to go to level up. It's weapon and its upgrade. Phew, that's expensive. That's not too bad. It's like, oof, 3,000 or 4,000 tomes. Phew, used to be twice as much. Wow. Believe it or not, that actually makes me a little happy. Couldn't imagine having to do so much grinding. It would get exhausting. Oh, you couldn't hold back, could you, you freak? We'll just do that. Whoa. These things look awesome though. Like, before we kill it, I mean, look at that. Okay. Gonna trust the old gut here. Maybe leading me astray. And it's looking like it has. Damn gut. Or maybe not. Wow, that is so many tomes. 4,235. Oof. That is quite a bit. And yes, I am on the Ultra server, Primal Data Center. This is a dead end. Seems to be. Wow. I would have left it alone. Be freaked. You're killing me, bud. Killing me so much you're screwing my mind. My fingers are too fast for my controller right now. For Primal. What's it like over in Behemoth? You know, even though I'm nearing the point of getting close to the end of 3.0, I still feel like I've barely scratched the surface of this game. I will fight this guy. Riptoid. That a little differently. Whew. No kidding. All the more reason to get the shard gear. Gob coat for weapon. Unable to activate matter conduit. Energy storage detected. Identifying cause. Cause identified. Unauthorized softening of the energy by chimerical creatures. Locations. Recombinations. Labs. And biomass. Incubation complete. Time is short. Let us split up and eliminate the culprits. Pray dispatch the creatures at the recombination labs. The rest of us shall sweep the incubation complex. Take care and return hither when you are done. Ugh. I gotta backtrack now. Now that is devilish. I don't think there is any aether currents here, is there? No. All the aether currents they get you here is, so far, from what I've seen, given to you through the quests. That would help to look here, though, I suppose. Yeah, they're all gated, so they're all quest. Thankfully. That's a good thing. That search could get horrendous. feel like I've taken a wrong turn somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe I'm right where I need to be. Good. Ah! Shit has gone afoot. Put me straight in panic mode. Whew. Just wasn't expecting it. Whew. Oh, that's another character. Twice the fun. Whoa, dude, Chimera? What? Whew. Okay, I gotta step back and take a breather. That was just one thing after another there. No breather for me to... Okay. Still have to buy Ruina's tokens and the macro. I've already went through a little bit of that with my red mage. That's kind of what I'm working towards when I get to 60, basically, anyway. Although I've quit my red mage for a while. They can handle this Chimera. I've already fought one. So much materia. I honestly figured that there would be a lot of players that would be upset because of the changes when Stormblood arrived. To be honest, it was actually a lot less than what I'd figured. The World of Warcraft community, I remember back in the day, they used to get heated over big changes like that a lot worse than what they do with the Final Fantasy XIV community here. Which actually makes me happy to know, you know, it... to know, you know. Anyway, just because with somebody new like me playing catch-up, it makes things a lot easier. Doesn't seem like I'll have just an endless journey that'll never be finished. Oh my goodness, Ifrit, what are you doing back there? World of Warcraft players, I can't really say anything bad about it. Wow, I made the same mistake twice. That is me. I'm that guy. But the community behind WoW, they have a very strong community. I'll give them that all day long. There's no way to really shit talk them. They are a very, very strong community. They're the only people I know that can look each other in... Well, I was gonna say in the eyes. In the keyboard, in the computer screen, and say, fuck you, man, fuck you. And then, literally, the next day, yo, what's up, dude? We about to do this raid or what? That was like me every Saturday night. Minus the FUs. Usually they were going to me for getting like some crazy loot that somebody's been spamming all day, and then I just got it out of nowhere. Energy restored to the conduit. Please wait a moment while activate it. Leroy Jenkins. It has been a while. You can't really do stuff like that on WoW anymore, unfortunately. It used to be so funny. And it's a lot more restricted nowadays. You'll get kicked so quick. Game, you have left me confused. Okay. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm actually working on the Almajan myself, and Sylph's a little bit with the Red Mage, but again, I've slacked off with that character. Just trying to get caught up with the story here, so... Woo! So the Garleans managed to land. Repairs on their vessel appear to be well underway. I doubt they will leave any time soon. However, nay, they will remain here long after they have stripped the Isles of all its secrets. Whether or not they mean to linger or their presence here and now is an unwelcome complication. Indeed, let us avoid confrontations unless absolutely needful. I want a Gubu as well, but I can understand the sylphs and their dialogue is intense, no doubt, very intense. But everybody, as much as I hate to, I'm gonna have to go ahead and call it. I was gonna stop at 10, but in 8 minutes, I'm gonna be a very weird time to stop the game, and this looks like a good checkpoint to go ahead and close it out for the night. Definitely be sure to subscribe though. Being a subscriber, you have the chance to win one of the mini giveaways coming up. 250 is our next milestone for the Titus minifigure, and actually have it handy this time around. Ew. With the additional Faces Chocobo swords and Blitzball. Definitely stoked to hit 250. That way we can get the next giveaway ready, which most of you have seen if you watched the first video for the Final Fantasy XII playthrough. And, yeah, it's, you know what time it is, Zombie Fox. Time to wind down for me, but, hopefully you can catch me tomorrow night. I will be playing the same time tomorrow night and Thursday night from about 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. May jump on before 8 o'clock hits like I did tonight. Seemed to work out pretty good, and hopefully, if not beating the game, or, well, the Heaven's Ward material tomorrow, maybe it'll be Thursday, and then Friday we will return with more gameplay more frequently, the Final Fantasy XII playthrough, and also all weekend we'll be jumping back in on all that, everybody, and I thank you all for jumping in here and commenting and watching. It's very awesome, very awesome. Keeping that the chat alive always helps out things. Won't be beating Heaven's Ward tomorrow. That's actually good to know, but no doubt. Almost 10 a.m. there. It's, wow, we're like 12 hours apart. Oh, Clara. So sad that you just tuned in so late, but hey, last minute, better than not at all. Late is better than never, anytime in my book. 44 quests to finish the storyline of the Dragonsong War. Only 44. I mean, that's a lot, but compared to all the other bits of things of the 7th Astral Era, A Realm Reborn of Heavens, only 44? Oh well, but hey, I bet there are 44 really awesome quests that I'm super stoked to play, no doubt. But everybody, it is definitely time for me to get out of here, start getting things ready for tomorrow. It's a much shorter story than the 7th Astral Era. Dang. Didn't expect that at all. But Raxiel, thank you for that information, and thank you for watching, no doubt. Clara, glad you got to jump in here, even if it was late. Always appreciate the views, and thank you to any new subscribers who actually clicked the button. Awesome. Zombie Fox, thanks for coming in here as well. Reno Carrillo Dorta has this game action combats. This game has an awesome combat system. If you played 12, it's basically a carbon copy of it, but plays out just a little bit smoother than 12 does, unless you're playing the Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age Remaster. Then it's very close to the same. You just have to wait a little bit longer on those. It's still technically turn-based back then. These are not so much. Basic MMO playstyle. Dalthum 1X. Definitely glad you could jump in here as well. Marrow King, awesome to have you around. It's definitely a good knot. got a lot accomplished today, a lot on both games. Even got a little over halfway to 60 here, so that's a good sign. Red, glad he could get in here as well with those nice tips. Kevin, great to have you around. Hopefully you can make some good progress. Matthew, glad to have you on the Final Fantasy XII and 14, like everybody else that was able to do so as well. And Brilliant, always great to have you around, my friend. Hopefully you're getting your grind on and doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. But everybody is definitely time for me to get out of here. Hopefully you all have a great night. And to any of you who are about to start your grind, good luck. Hit me up with those deets tomorrow and tell me what you've went through. I know the journey is rigorous, and I am always willing to talk about it. No doubt. So everybody, you all have a good night, and if you have work tomorrow like I do in the morning so early and I'm not used to it, good luck to you, because I know I'm gonna need some good luck and all. But no doubt everybody, I'm out of here. Take it easy, everyone. I don't want to go to work.